I don't know why this is making me laugh, but there is a sense of resistance. A sense of resistance because there's silence. You know, when you go from a super busy city or something, like a super busy place, and then you go to a countryside place where it's so quiet that you can almost hear your heartbeat. And I feel like this new lifestyle that I moved into now is forcing my character of who I am quiet down enough so I can start hearing my issues. And the fact that I can start hearing my issues makes me resist them because they're becoming more apparent. One of them being looking for acceptance from external resources. Now, this is the first step, which is recognizing. First step towards emotional well-being through spirituality and mindfulness. It's something that I talked about. If you want to check it out, I'll link it at the top and underneath this video. But the first step is recognizing. So recognizing that I do not accept my true self for what it is. And that is just the first step. But obviously I need to still accept that feeling. I need to embrace the feeling. I need to understand it. And then I need to create insight. But the problem is that it's a very deep-rooted issue that I have touched upon several times, not just by myself, but with other people, in terms of like I discussed this feeling that I have about myself with other people. And I've had it several times, quite a few times, but I never went through the whole process of actually going to the very depths of insight as to why that sensation is there. And I think it's because I just simply struggle to accept it, because I struggle to accept myself, which is quite a conundrum, because I need to accept the fact that I cannot accept myself to be able to accept myself, which makes no sense. But at the same time, it makes all the sense. Spirituality 101. Nothing makes sense, but it makes all the sense that nothing makes sense. Because we're used to everything making sense. And when you go into spirituality and mindfulness, nothing makes sense anymore. So we try to make sense of the things that don't make sense, which makes no sense. I said the word sense so many times that I'm not even making sense to myself anymore. And me saying sense is influencing my wife to write the word sense down into her tarot journal, which also makes no sense. The power of words. Perhaps the missing link from I'll get it right this time. Perhaps the missing link to get me from resistance to acceptance of the fact that I cannot accept myself for who I am is the fact that I need to verbally accept myself. I need to vocalize that I am enough, that judgment cannot hurt me, that non-acceptance from somebody else does not mean that I cannot accept myself, because I'm doing a great good for the world. And I'm not doing it to benefit myself, but I'm doing it to genuinely benefit the world itself, the collective consciousness. And I feel like only very selfless people that genuinely want to see a change in this reality can do that. That genuinely want goodness in life, in this reality. Because there's so much suffering, so much negativity, so much pain. The problem is that I know that I should accept myself, but there's a disconnect between actually accepting myself and knowing that I should accept myself. There's a missing link somewhere. There's definitely fear of judgment, fear of not being accepted by everybody else. People pleasing is a big problem that I have. It's as if I resist the goodness of what internal acceptance could be, because the character that I have created feels like it is not worthy of feeling good, of feeling happy with what the deep, real me is, what the authentic me is. It's as if that character is scared of the potential of who I could become, of what that person could accomplish, and as a consequence completely and utterly reduce the significance of the grasp that the character has on me. I feel like stillness is expansive, and the stillness that I'm getting right now is presenting me with an opportunity for a massive shift. That it's like when you fill up the glass to the very, very brim, and there's like this layer, like this film on top that's preventing the water from spilling over. And that layer is what I need to burst through to be able to find acceptance within me, to be able to accept the fact that I do not accept myself. I still think it's going the right way, because the fact that there is stillness, the fact that there is quiet cultivating in my soul, I'm getting presented with these gaps or these resistances that otherwise I wouldn't have seen or done anything about until they became apparent. It's like all the noise is gone, and then and now I can see. Now I can finally see myself for what I'm truly am, or my character for what it truly is. So then I can start doing the shadow work on my character, so that the character does not have the significance or the hold on who I am, my true essence. I don't know why, but the battery monitor is such a good thing to look at while I'm trying to focus on what I'm going to talk about. Just looking at the amps going into the battery, I'm like, yeah, 14 amps. And that's a good number right there. The universe is the collective. I am part of the universe.
You are the universe.
I am the universe. We are all universe. We are the collective oneness. Help myself to help everybody else. I'm not gonna